Number 1. Poor timing can lead to a breakup. It happens. You may be in an amazing relationship, but circumstances could get in the way. Family issues, having different priorities, your job situation, etc., could lead to a breakup, even if you two love each other. Number 2. There may not always be passion. The passion that was there at the beginning of your relationship will eventually fade. This is perfectly normal. To rekindle that fire, couples need to schedule dates when they focus on themselves only. It's also important to be patient with one another as you go through this trying time. Number 3. There are times you will be miserable in a relationship. No relationship is happy and perfect all the time. There will be low phases when you regret being with your partner. These will pass over time. It is important, however, to communicate often and address issues that may crop along the way. Number 4. Relationships can be label-free. Because so many people are afraid, or unwilling to commit, they end up in label-free relationships that make dating even more confusing than it already is. Without the label of boyfriend or girlfriend, your relationship is left undefined. Some people use this as an opportunity or excuse to talk to other people, which is even more problematic. Before we continue, I want to show you the most scientifically validated technique for getting your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend back in your arms. Even though you think it's impossible, I'll teach you how to use this technique to compel your ex to fall back in love with you again, for good. I'll link it below in the description.
You ever let a woman go and then wish more than anything that you could get her to come back? Hi, this is Mike Fiore, and in this short video...
Number 5. Having different values is a recipe for disaster. Couples who have different values, such as what you expect from the relationship, whether you want children or not, your financial goals, etc., will inevitably face problems down the road. While their fundamental differences might seem irrelevant at the start of the relationship, as time goes by, they will begin to bring problems. Couples need to have a clear conversation about their values and future plans to gauge their compatibility. Number 6. Trying hard can get you rejected. Unfortunately, the person who tries too hard in the beginning comes off like they're pressed or outright creepy. What's sad about this is the fact that you can be genuinely interested in someone, but keep those feelings to yourself, so you don't come off too strong. Directness can get you played. Number 7. It won't be all great sex and good feelings. There seems to be this idea, especially in new relationships, that being in love means always looking at your partner with adoring eyes, and not being able to keep your hands off each other. But anyone who has been in a relationship longer than a year knows that this fantasy is simply not true. Sure, there should still be days like this, but frankly, the sex might not always even be that great, and you might not always even feel like you even like your partner. Long-term great sex takes work, and there will be days where you feel like your partner annoys you more than makes you happy. Number 8. You will age together. You will witness each other graying, wrinkling, sagging, and scarring. This can be a source of grief if you hang on to an old picture of your partner, or a source of joy as you hold and celebrate each other through the seasons of a life. To get access to the latest from Lifestyle Therapy, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. Number 9. Some people aren't looking for anything more than a hookup. This is one of the saddest modern dating truths. No matter how hard a person might seem like they want to be with you, they may not be looking for anything more than a hookup. Unfortunately, they don't tell you that until after they get what they wanted out of it. Number 10. You can't have it all. Every decision has an opportunity cost. When you choose one thing, you simultaneously don't choose several others. When someone says you can have it all, they are lying. They are almost certainly not practicing what they preach, and are trying to sell you on something. The truth is, you don't want it all. And even if you did, reality simply doesn't work that way. We all need to choose what matters most to us, and own that. If we attempt to be everything, we'll end up being nothing. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you find it useful, don't forget to share it, and make sure to subscribe to see more video in the future. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.